Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season 6, Tier 2, with the ALR Racing League. I am filling in for Erminator tonight, who unfortunately is ill. So I'll be his replacement for the evening. Hopefully I provide as much entertainment. Hope you've all had a lovely week. So today is round 10 at Shanghai in China. One of my more light circuits. I find it can be very fast, but also very unforgiving in certain areas. Like the long right-hander onto the back straight can be a little bit treacherous at times if you catch it wrong. And also turn 1 and 2, although it can be class 1, 2, 3, sort of, I think. I get confused with the corner numbers, but yeah, the first right-hander into left-hander, it can be very, very treacherous, on cold tyres and warm tyres especially. Baboon J racing in Tier 1 for the first time. Well, good luck with that, man. They're very, very good up there. I've raced a couple of them in like practice and stuff like that, and yeah, there's no chance I can keep up with them. Even a lot of them here, I find problems keeping up with. They're in the higher tiers for very good reason. There is a couple here that I have raced with. Alupalu, I raced with last season when I joined in Tier 4. He won that one very convincingly. So yeah, but good luck with that, man. Have fun, and I hope you do well. So, looking over the standings for Tier 2, we have let's have a look. Rossi in first with 136 points, having 2 wins so far this season. Never finishing outside the top 5. That's quite impressive. And second, we have Aero Cloud, having won twice. Unfortunately, DNFing twice throughout the season as well. That's unfortunate. France and Hungary, 2 nightmares of tracks. 17 points behind at 119. Just a little bit further back in third, we got M. Wilt, G27, with 101 points. In fourth, we have Jalo, who I think I raced the other night, which was good fun. He's at 91. In fifth, we have CPI Dor, who appears to have been missing for most of the season, and he had a couple of wins as well, so he's on 65 points. Alupalu in 6th with 63 points. Basket M in 7th. Big Bambino in 8th. Aspeland in 9th. And El Trucker in 10th. And then further down we got Swent, Ross Thorne, Jag King, M. Hild. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. Racing up Ether, Clearnun, Boomer in 18th, Marlo in 19th, Pontus Johnson in 19th, Dezakabo in 20th, 21st is Mala, 22nd is Dark Inferno, and so we're in the reserves now. So yeah, it's pretty close to the top. I mean, there's 35 points between the top 3, which is pretty close. Yep. This is not good. Something seems to have gone wrong. Okay, so someone's game bugged out, so we're just gonna start up a new lobby, so give me a second, but we'll run over a few things while we're here. Championship, Constructors Championship, Williams in first, AlphaTauri in second, Red Bull in third, Haas in fourth. McLaren in fifth, Renault in sixth, Scuderia Ferrari in seventh, Alpha eighth, ninth is the pink Mercedes, and 10th is Mercedes. Sorry, 1 second, just making sure I'm still... Yes, I am. Cool. So yeah, overall, it's been an interesting season. I think I commentated a little while ago. Yes, it was at Belgium. I think. Where Aero Cloud ran away in Belgium, I think it was. So yeah, let's just... I'm hoping... Easy win for Rossi. I'm not going to predict a winner because obviously I'm not entirely sure. If I'm honest, I'd probably say it's a Rossi win. Alu's going to be up there as well. So yeah, it could be a close race. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. I mean, it's China. So hopefully it's not like last week with a lot of people and a lot of tears. Being at Vietnam was a nightmare. I had a DNF in my Tier 5 race. Not happy about that. So yes, we're into the final 3 races of the season. So keep a watch, keep an eye out, anything can happen. Predictions wise, I'm again not familiar with Tier 2, but I have a funny feeling looking at the table, yeah, Rossi's to lose, I reckon. Alu can probably make up a couple of places. So yeah, it is definitely going to be an interesting finish because we're here, then Singapore, and then Brazil as the final 3 races. So it's going to be interesting. Sorry, I'm doing my British thing and sipping on my tea. What's that? Oh yeah. What's that? The hell? Oh, right, yeah, I know what that is. Sorry, just having loads of notifications. Cool. So yeah, if I was to predict the race for today, yep, I'm probably going to go for a Rossi win. Aero Cloud's definitely going to be in the top 3, that's for sure. And then, Ali, Heed. Could be a close top 4 or 5 maybe, but we'll see how it goes. I said, I'm terrible, absolutely terrible at predicting. Why is everything doing different to me? Cool. So we've got 14 races so far for this evening. Seems like a pretty low turnout. We do have people like ill and stuff like that at the moment, which sucks. Big Bambino, if it rains I'll cry. I really don't blame you. And China at the best of times can be a bit of a nightmare, but rain is just absolutely evil here. Also, good to see you back, Boomer. Have you been away? Let's have a look. Right, there you are. Oh yes, you went here in Vietnam. Of course, that's right. So welcome back, Boomer. Hopefully you have a good run out in the hang on. What am I talking about? Yeah. McLaren. I thought I saw your name. Okay, and it looks like we are away, guys. Or about to be. So strap in, get ready, and let's have some entertainment. So, an 80-minute qualifying, then on to a 50% race. It's the standard setup for race days, which is always insane because the tyre strategy could be a funny one. Because you can go one of two ways depending on how your tyres set out. You can either go mediums, softs. If you can make your medium stretch, you could possibly do a 1 from mediums to softs, but you're going to run a risk later on with your softs. Or you can just do a soft to hard, depending on how you want to go. So that one. I don't need that one today. So it appears to be sunny currently. Hopefully it's going to hold out that way. So it looks like we've got L Tracker going out on the mediums. Who's that going out first? Big Bambino is going to be our first runner out on the softs. And then we've got L Tracker. And then Ramo. So we'll just stick on board with Big Bambino here for a second. I'm getting a nice exit there out of the right-hander. Oh, this is another corner. If you get this wrong, your rear end is just going to slip and slide all the way. need that for now, I need that in the race. So this was the other corner I was mentioning, so the left into the right can be a bit of a pain, so much of a nightmare. Warming up his tyres down the back straight here. So again, I noticed with Tier 2, it's the same as Tier 5. The Williams seems to be the car to beat. Okay, and here we go. Big Bambino getting ready for his flying lap here. Through the final left-hander. Oh, nicely done. And away we go. Into the long, sweeping right-hander. Just made that look effortless. It's just so smooth, braking just it's like halfway between the 100 and the 50 meter board, and easily gone the fastest there through sector 1. Just making the transition there looking so smooth and easy. Through second sector, and depending if the game's glitched out, which sometimes it does, easily fastest second sector. Getting on the power just right there. Back marker nicely moving out of the way. Hitting the second DRS point. And then the absolute nightmare of a hairpin. Oh, look at that. Through the final corner. Just keeping it in and not invalidating his lap. Going over the line for a 129.9. Jeez, I wish. Trucker coming through at 133. Ramo coming through at 132.8. So Bambino, well, a big gap between first and second currently. Who's next? McLaren. No, I missed him. Alu Palu coming through at 133. Is that Wilt coming up? Over the left-hander, just keeping it in. And going third with a 132.1. That's another Williams AO. Oh, invalidating his lap, unfortunately. Going a little bit too wide on the final corner there. Swank coming through. It's on the mediums. Nicely done there, keeping it in the lines. And going third with a 131.4. That's quite impressive, and actually setting the fastest final sector as he does so. Boomer seems to have not. Is that? No, he's just coming through to do his fastest run. Who's out there still? Is that Rossi coming? No, Rossi's coming in. Ram coming into the pits. No, Ram is going for a second run. Little sit on board here with Aero going on his warm-up lap. No, DRS is open. Oh, who's that about to cross the line? No, it's not Jag. It's McLaren. Wilt going on a 132.1. So the only one currently out by the looks of things is Jag Kings. Coming through the hairpin. Over the left-hander. keeping it inside the line, nicely done. Over the line, going second on a 1:30.2. So, what, 3/10 of a second behind Big Bambino, who's currently got a nice little buffer there. Oh, twitch there from Ram. Staying in the lines, going over the line, and not improving, unfortunately. He's 7/10 slower. That's the only problem with China, it does eat your tyres up. So currently, Big Bambino sitting on provisional pole with a 1:29.9. Who can actually beat that? Can anyone beat it? Wilt coming across the line. And he's nearly 2/10 slower in his current time, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. And Basket there, having a bit of a bad run somewhere along the line. And we've got, looks like Jag's the next one out. 24. So it looks like he could be setting up. So look what happens. No, he goes straight on. Looks. Who is it? Mead? So let's set him board with Mead. And whilst he does his run on the mediums, let's see what he can do. Can he do better than fifth with Swent, who's also on the mediums? Getting on the power just nicely there. Through the sweeping right into the long right hander. There's a very, very quick and sharp breaking point just before that. It's a bit, can catch you out if you're not careful. Oh! Going offline and not invalidating? How's that? He's opened up his DRS. Around the hairpin. Ah, I hate that corner. I always misjudge it. And then over the final corner, staying just in the line. And he goes 7th with a 1:32.2. So who's the next one behind him? Is it Rossi? No, it's not Rossi. It was Ross Thorne who's gone into the pits. Bambino. Cool. Is he going to improve? No, he's 4/100ths of a second down. So unable to improve currently. Who have we got next? The El Trucker? It is El Trucker. Ooh, love those camera views. Goes over the line and ever so slightly quicker. So what, 7/100ths of a second quicker than his previous time, but not moving up any higher than 9th currently. And who else we got? Rossi crossing the line, going first for a 1:29.7. That's quite rapid. Alu Palu very closely behind, improving again as well on a 1:29.8. So literally 0.2 of a second separating 1 to 3. That is an impressive time. So next across the line, who have we got? Not me. It's like Ramo. I'm going to stop calling him Ram. Crossing the line. 7/10 slower, but he was on his out lap, so he is going to be now flying. So let's follow him on his flying lap. Oh, right, it's about that. Okay. So around the right hand, a little bit of a slip there on the rear end. Just skipping over the grass a little there. It's going to be, it's going to lose yourself some time. 10th and a half maybe. Oh, that was a big slip off the back end there. 8/10 of a second down, so yeah, not going to be improving on this lap, unfortunately. And it's like Jag is right behind him. So no DRS open, so obviously just a warm-up lap or a cool-down lap. So we've got Aero crowd on an out lap as well, just a little bit further down. And then we've got Jalu, who is looking to set his flying lap on a set of mediums. On China, I always find mediums are the better one. They are slightly slower, but obviously you can go so much further on your first stint or something like that. Nice exit there into the right-hander. So just listen to that engine as it hits down. Just after the 100-meter line braking. Little lock up there. Over the final corner, staying within the lines just nicely, and going 7th with a 132 flat. That's actually quite impressive on them. Ramo coming down the back straight, not opening his DRS, so he's not going for a lap currently. Basket going down, open his DRS, on his out lap as well. Little bit of a lock up there by those things on the right front. So let's jump on with AO Cloud. Now watch him cross the line and set as fast as that. Ooh, bit of a lock up there into the hairpin. Stays within the lines and goes across the line and goes fastest with a 129.4, leaving it till under the last 3 minutes to set a provisional pole time. Looks like Rossi could be going out soon because he just put on new tyres. Who have we got next? Who is that? Is that Yali setting a time? Didn't look like he was using his ERS. He wasn't, so possibly not setting a time just yet. Turn his ERS on, so he is going now. And validating his time, which unfortunately might invalidate the next one. Yes, it does. King on an out lap. Yeah. Ram still going on 5 lap old tyres. Ooh. Ooh. A little bit of an issue going through the hairpin there. Alu crossing the line. Looks like he's going to be starting his lap. Rossi just on his out lap as well. So yeah, a bit of an incident there between Basket and Ramo. So Wilt's on an out lap, just about to start a time lap. Is that Yalu crossing the line? No. Trucker. Ever so slightly quicker again. Looks like he's going to be sticking with the... who's that? Ross looks like he's just going on his flying lap. So Yalu, invalidated time. Now looks like Swent just about starting out lap. Yes, it is. So King going third with a 29.8, improving on his previous lap, which is always nice, especially during this last moment. Alu coming round, running out of the RS by the looks of things. Going over the final corner, staying within the lines just nicely. And staying fourth, unfortunately, going 5.5 seconds slower. Do you have a little bit of an issue there somewhere? Big Bambino coming over the corner and going second with a 1:29.6, just over 2 tenths of a second behind. Got Wilt coming over the line. What's he going to do? He's going to go 7th with a 1:30 flat. Who's next? Not Yalu, El Trucker. Unfortunately not improved. Well, he is ever so slightly. He's gone 3 tenths of a second quicker. I missed someone. I just missed someone. I think that was Rossi. Just went over the line. El Trucker and Ross Thorne just going over the line. Neither of them seem to be moving. Swent next coming over the line. What's he going to do? He's actually slowed down. So just waiting on Jack here, but going by the time, he is not looking to improve at all. Don't see why people don't cross the line at this point. I mean, qualifying's finished. Cross the line. My personal slots for 1:29.5. 1:29.5. Respectable, to be honest. I mean, it's your first race in Tier 1, correct? What was the fastest time in Tier 1? So, on pole position is Aero Cloud with a 1:29.4, Rossi second with a 1:29.6, Bambino with a 1:29.679, so literally nothing separating him and Rossi. Jag on a 1:29.8 in fourth, Alupano in fifth with 1:29.8 also. Ross Thorne in sixth, Wilt seventh, Swent eighth, Basket ninth, and 10th is Yarlow. Top six are starting on the softs, the rest of them on the mediums. So it looks like we got ourselves set up for a nice race this evening. Where's me? There it is. So race going to be starting in a few seconds. Wonder what strategies people are going to be going for. So, starting the formation up, getting the tyres warmed up. So, strategy call. I mean, the top 6, I said it was. I'll do the detail. Tyres. Yes, the top 6 are on softs, then down to 13th are on mediums, and then Boomer's gone for the hard, so Boomer's really going to go deep. He's going to be looking to stop, quite possibly, like around about lap 20, 21, maybe even 22, do the final push on the softs. Mediums, if you look after them, and you don't burn them out too quickly by following people and getting in too many fights too early on, you could probably make them last about 18 laps at a push, maybe 19. I think the most I've done is 18, and they're at like 65%, 70%, somewhere around there. But yeah, so Boomers can do one stop. Guys on mediums, you could do one stop, or they could just do a medium soft, or a medium. There we go, there's a strategy come up. So if you're on the softs, they reckon they're going to stop around about lap 6 or 7. 7 if you're going onto the hards, 6 if you're going to do a 2-stop strategy onto mediums. Again, depends on your personal preference, because obviously everyone does it differently. Trucker and Rambo have been disqualified, so they're back on the grid already. Means their tyres are going to be cooling down. Boomer is just catching up to the back of the pack now. So everyone just getting the final zigzags, warming up the tyres, hopefully getting the brakes up to temperature as well. It's always helpful into the first corner. So, get ready, watch the last of them line up, and then we'll watch the countdown to the start of round 10 here at China. And it appears the last of them have lined up. They have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are go. Great off the line there from AO Cloud. Big Bambino getting a nice jump on the rest of them. Sitting up in second, Jag King's in the third, Rossi fourth, Alu Palu fifth. Everyone seemed to get round the first corner. Yes, just nicely. And everyone seemed to get around the second corner brilliantly. AO Cloud managing to keep the race lead there. And Rossi challenging Jag there into the right-hander. And we're going to have plenty of chopping and changing at the moment. And Rossi getting the move done and easily just sitting there. Looks like Jag is having a little bit of issue here. He's getting now challenged by Alu Palu and Ross, who's right behind Alu. Watching all the cars come around. Oh, we got a bit of an issue back there. Yalu having a bit of a moment there. And then El Trucker and Rambo seemingly changing positions there. Everyone getting down the main straight. Oh, we got a move by Alu Palu. Jag. Nicely done. Putting his nose in front and yeah. Nice. Oh. My game is doing its usual thing of, the entire grid is not where they're meant to be. So there was me thinking a move was being done and everything is all over the place. So Big Bambino still in second, obviously. AO Cloud pulling a little bit of a gap out front now. Followed closely by Rossi, Alu just behind him. Jag King's behind. There we go, now it's set out. Everything settled down now? Yes, good. So out in first we have AO Cloud with his teammate Big Bambino just under a second behind him. Rossi in third, Alu Palu in fourth. Looks like he's closing the gap ever so slowly as well. Just holding it there, holding it there. Thank you, game, for telling me, you know, that DRS is available when it's not. So it looks like Swent is closing it in. And there we go, predictions for people in the mediums. So Swent closing in on Ross Thorne here, letting him know he's there. Amide has just got a 3-second penalty for 5-second penalty for possibly speeding? No, crossing the line. So you've got a few gaps building just nicely. Obviously you've got Ross, Swent, Wilt, Mide, all within close proximity of each other, so anything can happen in the next couple of laps, especially now that DRS is about to become enabled down this back straight. So Big Bambino's got to get it on his teammate. Rossi has got to look out. He's got Adupalu within the second behind him. So let's watch these gaps momentarily, because there is going to be a lot going on here with the medium guys. So Ali's slipping back slightly, and there we go, there's a DRS open. However, Ross has got it open as well, challenging Jag there. So Alu Palu's had his DRS open against Thorne, Rossi there. Obviously Rossi not having it with Big Bambino in front of him. Looks like we have a bit of an issue with Yalu, who's in 13th. He's gone in for a pit. And so is Ram maybe a bit. Oh, who's that gone? Is that Ram? Ramo, he's had a bit of an issue there. Maybe spinning coming out that right-hander. But luckily enough, has he got any damage? No, seems to be okay. So luckily enough, he's able to continue. Which is always nice to see. So fight between two Williamses here. Seems to be a theme of the season for a few of the tiers. Going down the back straight. Oh, B Bambino getting a nice run there. Open the DRS, thank you very much. Is he going to get a run on his teammate into the corner? No. Bit of a lock up there from AO. But nevertheless, everyone seemed to get out unscathed, which is always nice. So top four. Oh, is Ali Palu going to get the DRS? Yes, he is. Seems to be someone who's just jagged his run wide, allowing Ross Swent to get past him. And there's a fight between Swent and Ross Thorne here. Who's going to get the better of it? Swent is staying in front, going into the first right-hander. So, some interesting fights going on here. There is a... Oh, what's this? What's this? Someone taking a dive there. I might try taking a chance going down the inside of Jag, but I don't think it paid off. Jag having a little issue here. He's got Mike crawling all over him, and he's got Basket behind him, and El Trucker just behind him as well. So it could be for... Oh, and taking a dive! Oh my... That did not go well for you, did it, my friend? Yeah, Mike taking the chance, whether he outbreaks himself or what, but yeah, that did not pay off well for him. So Swent pulling out a bit of a gap now between him and Ross, which is always nice. And then Wilt taking a dive down the inside of Ross Thorne there, just before the hairpin, getting it done halfway through and pulling off just nicely. Oh wow! Okay, so Rossi's coming to the pits on lap 4. That's going to be a bit of an early one, isn't it? Has he got damage? I don't think so. So, after all that, Ross is going to be coming out in 11th because Jag Kings also went into the pits. He's gone onto the hards. Ross would come out on the mediums after the soft, so it looks like he's going for a 2-stopper. So, with the Williams both on softs, they're both out front. Who's going to get the first pit? Because 7/10 of a second is definitely not enough to double stack. China, you need probably about 5-6 seconds. It's got to get done just right. Oh, and Wilt is closing in on Swent here. He's going to get the DRS. There it is. Pops it open. And he is going to be pulling Swent in there. No, he's not. And Swent must have been using the RS. So the Williams of Aero Cloud goes into the pits. It looks like also Alu Palu has gone in as well, allowing Swent, Wilt and a few others to get out. Who else has gone in? It looks like we got 3 in the pits. So AO, Alu Palu and Ross Thorne all dived into the pits, all going onto the hards. So they're hoping to do sort of the 1-stop to come out. And Rossi, having gone in first, has managed to overcut the entire lot of them. Rossi, gone into the pit a lap beforehand, from the softs onto the mediums, and actually overcutting AO Cloud, who was in first. And he's on the softer tyres, so, and just set the fastest first sector as well. Is this going to pay off for him? Is he going to get the win under 2? Because there's no way he can make these last 22 laps. No way. Can't do that, surely. Can he? So this is going to be an interesting thing that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Because AO Cloud is actually keeping the gap at a relative distance. Actually closing in a bit. Oh, Ultra. Cool. So we'll keep an eye on the times. And Big Bambino just gone into the pits. Is Rossi going to manage to jump him as well? Rossi's going to do it. Rossi's going to jump Big Bambino too. AO Cloud getting a 3-second penalty. Final corner. He's done it. And is Alu Palu going to get the jump on him as well? Alu got the jump on Big Bambino as well. Alu Palu got the undercut done. Undercut? Overcut. Sorry. Sorry guys, he's just texting me. So yeah, Rossi has managed to get the overcut done on Aero Cloud, Alu Palo and Big Bambino. Alu Palo managed to get the jump on Big Bambino as well by pitting a lap earlier. I mean, someone predicted something earlier, and this could be interesting to see if it does actually happen, and if it does, it'd be really cool. And Boomer also up to 6th on his hard tyres that he started with at the beginning of the race. And we've got a red into sector 3. Is that Ramo? What has happened there? So Ramo seems to have just finished somewhere. Yep, he's just been disqualified from the session for actually parking in the wrong place. So we are 1 down. Wow, so this is actually turning out to be a really interesting race so far. I mean, we got a fight between Rossi and Aero here. These two are potentially fighting for first. I mean, the mediums are supposed to be quicker than the hards, right? Yeah, Aero Cloud is just hounding Rossi here. Rossi is going to get DRS thanks to Boomer down the back straight, so that's going to give him a bit of breathing space. Rossi saying thank you very much. And AO there getting past Boomer just before the second, the first corner. So yeah, essentially these two, I couldn't race there, I tried, but my controller broke. Oh, were you the Ramo? So what we've got going on? So Swent out in first. Fair one, man. Unlucky. I did wonder what happened because you were just sat on like the final corner. It doesn't generally happen unless your car's broke or something. Oh, AO Cloud taking a bit of a wide line there as well. So yeah, out in first we have Swent, followed by Wilt, Basket, rounding off the top 3. Trucker here, closing in on Basket, Mind in 5th. All of them have yet to stop. Oh damn, man, that sucks. Hopefully you can get it sorted by next week. And be able to hopefully make a massive comeback in Singapore. But thanks for joining me here, man. It's always a pleasure to have you all in and watching and everything else and interacting. So my prediction is these 5 are going to be stopping probably around about lap 15. You're more than welcome to stay and watch, mate. It's a pleasure to have you here. And yeah, I hope you have a good comeback next week too. I won't be streaming next week. Hopefully Aaron will be back. But I will be watching the streams as I always do. So Swent pulling out a bit of a gap now. trying to get himself comfortable. A little bit of lock up there from Basket there into left-hander before the long sweeping right-hander onto the back straight. So Aero is still hounding Rossi here. And Rossi not having any DRS, he is going to be left wide open here. And there goes Aero, done, dusted into the hairpin, both locking up. Ever says, "Oh, is that Rossi coming back at him?" Rossi going to get the DRS from down the home straight into the first corner. Is he going to get this? Is he going to push a fight back into that corner? And the Williams just keeping it ever so marginally into the first right-hander. And they are pulling away from Alu and Big Bambino, who's essentially fighting for third and fourth. Boomer just separating the two of them currently. But these two showing tier 2 how it's done today. So this is Alu Palu literally all over the gearbox of Boomer, and Big Bambino literally right behind him. Oh, yeah. How about? I'm sorry, where was I? Yes, down the back straight, Boomer. On 11 lap old tyres, hard tyres, not doing too bad there. They can go a fair old distance. Ooh, Boomer getting a bit out of shape there into the hairpin. So easily done. And Ali Pally. Oh, and Swent. And yep, Swent. Mide. And Basket all into the pits now. Changing from their mediums over to the hards to go on for the rest of the race was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Big Bambino literally just getting past Boomer there. Now he's going to be hunting down Alu Palu, because obviously it's these three essentially, well, four, currently fighting for basically the top 3 spots for today's race. A little bit further down, obviously we've got Russ Thorne. And Jack Kings are going to be fighting Swent and Basket at this rate. So still to pit, we've still got Wilt, who, as I speak, literally just pits, and so does Trock. So that is going to put Aero Cloud, Rossi, Alu Palu, Big Bambino. Oh, are these two going to get past them? Yes, they are. So it is literally going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And Boomer doing so well on his hard ass, getting up into 5th, starting from the back for today's race, after not setting a time in qualifying today. But it is good to see him back. So we're going to stick to these two for a little bit, because the gap is interesting. Kind of sticks to where it is with Alu and Big Bambino here. I mean, I wish I could be as quick as these guys. These guys are something else. I think the time some of these guys done on qualifying is quicker than what I've done in time trials. What is that? Swent's catching in on Boomer here. Gonna get the job done just before. Yeah. Nicely into the right hander there. Okay. Oh, Rossi's closing in on AO Cloud here. Has something gone? Something happened? Swent gone fastest with a 1:34.2. Wilt's past Boomer as well, but Boomer is on 14 lap old tyres, so he is doing really well. I just want to look at something. So Rossi's on 57% ERS, and AO's on 69, 70. So yeah, they're about even in such a way. So yeah, we've got gaps building up just nicely now. Obviously, we've got these two staying within a second of each other, so there's a nice fight there. Also between third and fourth, fifth and sixth as well, seventh and eighth, ninth just behind them. So yeah, we've got nice little gaps here when they're fighting each other. Rossi pulling it in, pulling it in, pulling it in. Can he get the... Wow, AO Cloud getting the power down a little bit earlier there. And there was a swap between Boomer and Trucker having a little fight going on here. And Wilt going fastest so far with 1:34.1. That's actually really impressive. And Trucker getting around Boomer there. Boomer going to go onto the hards and literally just floor it towards the end. That's what I would do if I was him. Obviously leave it for another few laps. So let's watch these guys. I mean, it looks like Swent's closing in on them as well. So this could be a four-way battle for third. Which we will watch. Because we do like battles. Battles are good fun. Yeah, it looks like the front two. Mike getting a 3-second penalty there for 2&A track. That's not what I want. So penalties, Mike's got 3 seconds, 6 seconds, Trucker's got 3, and AO Cloud also has 3. So AO Cloud's managing to pull a gap out now from Rossi. It's getting closer to the second mark, which I think AO Cloud will probably be much happier once he clears that 1 second margin, because then obviously Rossi doesn't get the DRS, which gives him so much straight line speed down the back. I think it's something like 20 kilometers an hour, if I remember rightly. Cool, so we got a four-way battle now for third. We got Alo Palo, followed by Big Bambino, Swent down in fifth, very closely behind, and Wilt just behind him. And it looks like it could be safe in there for a little bit before Trucker gets onto the back of it as well. It looks like Swent is massively catching Bambino here as well. obviously they're all going to get DRS down here, so it's only really going to help Big Bambino, because obviously Alu doesn't get it. And it's like Rossi is closing in on Swent here, at Swent AO, but not getting the run out. And Boomer getting a 3-second penalty for too much track limits. So again, back to these four, because this is going to be an interesting four-way battle. We're also going to be watching Boomer, Jag, and Ross, because they're all pretty close together as well. I'm also going to be watching the timing for Rossi as well. So we have 10 laps to go. Rossi's going to be pitting again at any time soon, I reckon. Swent getting a nice run there on Bambino. So Boomer losing a bit of time to Rossi now. He's out of the 1 second range, but Jag closing in now. Now it's going to be going down the straight. Let's go and watch that in a minute. And there he goes. So that's done and dusted. Come on, right. So it's now down to these guys again. Let's sit back and enjoy the racecraft from these guys, because it's so clean. So Swent and Will are having a massive advantage here, having much younger tyres. Ooh, bit of a slip there from Bambino. Feeling a twitch on the back of his car. So lucky and so skilled to be able to keep it in control as well. Whereas normally it's so easy to lose a car when it does that. And we're getting a massive tow here from... And... Ooh, Rossi got it done. Is the ALR going to come back at him before the final corner? No, he's not. And Rossi literally just set the quickest lap on a 1:33.9 as well. Rossi getting the move done and keeping it after the next DRS zone as well. That was impressive. He never gave up. The ALR not going to let him get away. Whilst we're watching this, it looks like... Oh no, Bambino falling back a bit and then back again. No, wrong way, my bad, sorry. Oh no, I thought Bambino was going to make a move. He was closing in on Rossi there, but it looks like he made him. Rossi, Alupalo. Sorry, I'm getting names wrong, I'm getting excited. And Swent, is Swent going to make a dive? Swent getting the better drive there as well through that corner. Bambino pulling over slightly, not allowing Swent. Oh, Swent took a... Oh, the two Red Bulls come close together. That was... wow. AO making the move down into the first corner as well after all of that. Wow, we had a change in the first place. What's going on here down in third? And Swent's staying behind his teammate there. And so he's got given Alupalo a bit of a breather from Bambino behind him now. But yeah, oh wow. So Rossi surely is not going to pit now for softs. Because that will put him far too... 7 laps? Can you burn a few tyres in 7? You could here actually. And Yalu get a 3-second penalty for crossing the track limits one too many times, unfortunately. And Boomer just going into the pits now after 21 laps on his hard tyres going onto the softs. He should, I would say, literally fly, but that's the wrong words. But he will have some speed now to be able to catch up to the ones in front of him. Oh, Rossi getting a bit of a snake there sideways into the out of the hairpin. As allowing AO Cloud a bit of a breather behind him. But I must admit, it's impressive. 15 laps currently on the medium tyres for Rossi, and he is still pressuring AO in front of him. And we got this lot still within close proximity of each other. They are not allowing each other to get away. So we got Williams, AlphaTauri, Red Bull, Williams in the top 5. And Rossi has slipped beyond the 1 second mark of AO now, allowing AO Cloud some breathing space and probably breathing a sigh of relief knowing that he's got that gap now between him and second place. Amide with another 3-second penalty. The thing is, this track is such a pain in the neck for track limits at times. And Swent trying the move on his teammate. Is he going to get it done? Is his teammate going to give him the room? Oh! Such respect there by both the Red Bull drivers, and Swent getting past his teammate. Obviously Rossi dropping down now, but he is going to be coming out of the pits anytime soon. How far is he going to be behind? He's going to be in 10th. He's got a lot of work to do. I thought he was going to come out higher than that. 10th place. Is that enough time to be able to make up? Because AO Cloud has now got a 10-second buffer between him and second place. Rossi has, Boomer just gone fastest with a 1:33.1 on his softs. So let's watch Rossi's time for a second. One, two, three, 4. 1-1. Okay, guys. So Rossi is closing in massively. Like literally hand over fist on the people ahead of him. And he is literally going to get past Jag within the start of the DRS. Is this going to be a comeback of comebacks? Is Rossi going to be able to pull off? I mean, Rosthorn has literally got to pull over here. And as a teammate, knowing your teammate is behind you on the softs, wouldn't you just pull over? I would have thought so, because that seemed like an aggressive move. An aggressive move needed. That wasn't needed, sorry, from Rossi there to get past his teammate. So we're going to watch the times here of the other people, but I'm going to be sitting here with Rossi, because obviously he's just pitted on lap 23 to go from his mediums to his softs. And he is flying around the track. And he's just closed up 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 5 tenths of a second in 2 corners on the guy ahead of him. Half a second. Oh, a little bit of lock up there going into the left-hander. But setting the fastest sectors for 1 and 2 currently. Obviously out of DRS range currently. I mean, he's going to be crossing the line in a minute, and he's going to be on lap 25. He's going to have 3 laps left. He is surely not going to take out. Let's see. Let's do it that way. So he's 17 seconds behind first. It's going to be a tough call. Tough call to make. Thing is, to be honest, Rossi's done exactly what I would have done. Tried the 2-stopper, see if it pulls off. And look at that, Basket just pulls out of the way. There's just literally no point for Basket to fight now. And the end of the day, he's on much harder tyres than Rossi. Rossi could easily just sweep past him at any point he wanted. So, good sportsmanship, good driving there from Basket for just pulling out of the way. Oh, a little bit of a sideways there from Rossi coming out of there. Really pushing, and Wilt getting a 3-second penalty. I don't think Rossi's going to make up the time to be able to catch up to AO. It doesn't take long, unfortunately, for the softs to burn out here. I was doing practice the other day with a couple of the guys from Tier 5. I think I burned out the softs in 3 laps. Well, the usefulness of them, they still managed to go on, but I just killed them so quickly. And Swent is actually closing in on AO. Is AO tyres gone? Has AO's tyres died off? Let's have a look at the timing. And Rossi just sweeping past Trucker as though it was taking sweets off a kid. Probably the wrong analogy there, but hey. Might have another 3-second penalty. Oh my god, he is not having good luck with those track limits today, is he? So Rossi could probably probably get 5th, maybe 4th, depending on how things go with Bambino's tyres and also Alu's. I mean, they could both literally just fall off the cliff now, as so called. Yeah, I think it was a bit much to hope for, but yeah, I don't think Rossi's going to get to challenge AO again, which is such a shame. Such a shame. But he is closing on this group just in front of him. Actually, Wilt, Bambino, Alu, and ooh, Rossi doesn't need much. He's outside of the 1 second area, but he could potentially get 3rd. He could still get 3rd. Rossi could still do this. Rossi could still end up on the podium after all. My calculations were incorrect, so I stand corrected, and I am sorry. But he could still get 3rd. All he needs is a really clean lap here. Hopefully catch them through this second sector. Maybe make up a position or 2. We were watching the mini-map for AO because, yep, he's going to be crossing the line in first. Swen's just behind him. I say just behind him. He's closed in like 2 seconds and 3 laps. Oh, and he's caught up to Wilt here, so he could get 5th, possibly 4th. He could take more points off the Williams, although I think they may have basically won the constructors now. Is he going to make the move up there? No. He's going to make the move for the hairpin on Wilt here, although he's got the better drive out of that corner. So let's jump on board with AO, who's just round the hairpin. Going to be coming round the final corner any second now and crossing the line. So come across in first. Congratulations and well raced there, AO, to get your first place there. Swen following behind Alu. And Rossi got the move done on Wilt on the final corner. Oh no, it was through penalties. So yeah, Rossi getting 5th. Well done, Rossi. Wilt was 6th, Basket 7th, Trucker 8th, Ross Thorne 9th, and Jag Kings in 10th. And then Mide coming round the final corner and crossing the line in 11th. Boomer in 12th, who's actually jumped Mide because of the penalties. And then round the final hairpin comes Yalu in 13th and last today. But it's all about the taking part. That was a hell of a slide there until they crossed the line. First time I've seen anything like that for a long time. And driver of the day goes to Swen. Congratulations, man. Well done. Brilliantly raced by all of you there, and it's been a pleasure to watch. So, sitting. Rossi, unfortunately, he done a 2-stopper. I think he was hoping to catch a lot quicker than what he did. So yeah, he finished in 5th today, which was unfortunate after he pitted for the softs on that, I think it was like lap 21. I think he was hoping to get further up than what he did, but yeah, after a 2-stopper, he did, however, get the fastest lap. But yeah, today finishes AO Cloud, top of the spot in first, Swen in second, Alupalu third. Well done, guys. 2 Red Bulls on the top steps there. Bambino in 4th, Rossi in 5th, Will in 6th, Basket 7th, Trucker 8th, Fawn 9th, and Jag in 10th, rounding up top 10. Well done, boys. Congratulations. Boomer in 11th, Mind in 12th, Yalu 13th, and Ramu, unfortunately, the only DNF today, finishing in 14th. So yeah, there was our race. It was very entertaining. Thank you guys. Hopefully next week you have Erminator back. Hopefully he's feeling much better by that point. So fingers crossed. We have, what day is it today? Thursday. So Sunday, we got 2 more tiers, tier 4 and tier 5. No, tier 3 and tier 5 racing. And then next week, next Tuesday, we are also back with the Sprint League. I can't remember where it is, but yeah, be sure to follow that. Yes, I'll be there in a minute. Shush. Sorry, guys. So yes, thank you once again, guys, for an amazing evening, an amazing race as well. And see you soon. Have a great evening.